from 2015. Many thousands of years of recorded history, and one expects to be able to find somewhere what works and what doesn't for any of many things. Compass on ABC Channel 2 puts forward a labyrinth as a healing sculpture. All one needs to do is toddle from the beginning to middle to end. It is different to a maze, gushes the voiceover. A maze might not end, but have traps and dead ends. Others have religion, but the secular ABC has a labyrinth. One wants to give hope to the terminally ill. Finding God can do that. Following a labyrinth may be comforting, like waiting in a dole queue, only not as rewarding. Petrarch's great achievement on this day was to climb a mountain, but he had another achievement, which was to platonically love a virtuous woman, Laura, thought to be Laura de Noves. Petrarch first saw her when she was 17 and he was 23. She died aged 38. He was grief-stricken. He wrote poetry about her, not persuasive so as to succumb to him, but exalting. And the Renaissance began when a religious man fell in love, and he didn't get lost in the labyrinth of unrequited love, and the Renaissance possibly ended in an ABC labyrinth. Nepal has needs and has been struck by an earthquake measuring 7.9 on the Richter scale. People are missing, buildings damaged, but there are remarkably many who are safe. Even so, at least 1,900 have known to have died. The mountain has tragedy and inspiration, even today after Petrarch first noted it in 1336. Petrarch noted a mountain in Europe, not Nepal, but the great height and achievement remain. Give generously to Nepal. ABC Insiders presents 3 journalists, none of which understand the conservative position on any policy. They accept without question the most specious statements made by the opposition shadow health minister. There is no need to give public money to the ABC. They need to earn it by setting a good standard. On this day in 1478, the Pazzi, a banking family, attack Lorenzo de' Medici and kill his brother Giuliano during High Mass. Banking was serious back then. 2. Shakespeare was baptized on this day. It might mean he was born 6 days earlier. In 1802, Napoleon allowed former nobles to return to France. It was to help him secure his imperial throne. In 1803, thousands of meteor fragments fell in France, convincing scientists that meteors exist. No one knows what it will take to convince the religious regarding AGW hysteria. In 1865, Union soldiers found John Wilkes Booth in a warehouse and killed him there. In 1923, the Duke of York and future king married Elizabeth Bowes Lyon, the Queen's mother. In 1937, the German Luftwaffe bombed Guernica in Spain. In 1942, the Benju colliery accident killed 1,549 Chinese miners. In 1944, a heroic operation resulted in the capture of German General Crape in Crete. In 1945, some of the U.S. and Filipino troops were liberated. They used their freedom to fight Japanese forces under General Yamashita. In 1956, the first successful container ship, SS Ideal X, sailed from New Jersey to Texas. In 1963, the Libyan Constitution allowed women to vote. In 1965, a Rolling Stones concert shut down after 15 minutes due to rioting. In 1981, the world's first open fetal surgery was performed. In 1982, an utterly selfish police officer in South Korea killed 56 people, including himself. He had been worried by what people thought about him. In 1986, the worst ever nuclear accident occurred at Chernobyl. Nuclear power stations today are far safer.